I don't know how many of you guys like playing Vanguard, but June 10th at No Limit Gaming is going to be their 1K. You spend $8, you get a spectacular playmat, and you can walk away with $1,000. So you guys should definitely come on out to Kettering, Ohio. Get your Vanguard on. The last couple turns we did, we had 110 people, and then I think we had 118 the next time. So the numbers are growing spectacular. It is summertime, so without KOC or anything like that, definitely think this would be a good opportunity. So for $8, you get a glorious playmat on entry. The last couple we had Dragonic Overlord and then Blaster Blade. This one is featuring Chronojet Dragon. So going through the roster of ace monsters. But yeah, guys coming out, we're going to be doing feature matches and recording them for the channel. And if you're coming out, well, come say hi, guys. So I didn't know how I wanted to address the subject of avatars. One of the focuses on this channel was everyone was like, oh my god, Robbie's going to roast everyone that has a fucking avatar. Some people just need to calm down. So I have gripes with avatars, and of course you guys have seen the whole pinnacle of this channel. It's been blasted dark. You know, people use it to relate to the quote-unquote unit that they're most comfortable with. You know, it's about as bad in Yu-Gi-Oh! As, you know, you fucking Heart of the Cards and shit like that, you know. Everyone has their substantial unit that they bond with. God, that sounds so fucked up. Moral of the story. I've heard people that have ragged on people that have quote-unquote avatars. And you know what I get from those same people? They're like, my fucking favorite card is fucking Brawler whatever. You know, true story, actually. A friend of mine was like, God, fucking avatars are the stupidest fucking shit ever. I'm like, sometimes. And yet, same friend has everything in Royal Paladin fully SP'd out. The irony is spectacular. You know, I don't rag on people for having favorite cards. You know, however, it does become a little bit borderline crazy. Well, story time here. So this might be a two-part video, this might be a one-part. I'm undecided, but this is going to be a general discussion on avatars and how stupid and how good they can be. So I've met the real life Aichi Sendo twice. This guy lives in Michigan. This kid had fucking spoken Japanese the entire fucking event. It was like, Ora no Tom. Fucking guy could have been Yuki, I don't fucking know. Moral of the story was, kid wins a KOC event and is the most anime thing I've ever fucking seen in my life. You know, like, called Blaster Blade his avatar, and I swear to God this fucking kid was either cheating or he top decked Blaster Blade every fucking time he needed it. These mystical fairies do exist. Can't stress that enough. I think there's so many people whose lives are so in-depth to anime that they've transcended and become anime themselves. And if you're going to call me a fucking idiot for my opinion on that, well, you've probably never met one of these mystical fairies that exist. I've met it in Yu-Gi-Oh! And it still horrifies me to this day that these people exist. So, if you're one of these mystical people that can top deck at will and call your unit, I've learned in my time playing trading card games that there are some phenomena that cannot be explained. You know, if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player, you know, you've heard me rant about every Yu-Gi-Oh player that's a hero player has the God-given right to top deck Miracle Fusion. Fucking happens, you know? And also, if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player, you guys know how many fucking times you draw this card even though it's at 1. So, moral of the story, phenomena do exist. That's a whole nother psychological domain I'm not going to touch on in this video because I already sound hog shit crazy. Fucking people whose life... So, avatars, they're the personification of that happy-go-lucky feeling that you get when you're playing trading card games, and it's kind of like your cheerleader, I feel like. I don't fucking know. I'm more perplexed that people in this game put so much of an emphasis on these cards. You know, just like Final Turn was a thing, it's kind of been phased out over time. It's still there, but it's not so much. Now, whether or not avatars are to be taken seriously or not, you know, this was something I was gonna say for a Yu-Gi-Oh video, but you know, like, more or less in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, you don't hear it so much, but in the Vanguard community, you hear like, oh my god, my clan is so much better than yours, I'll fucking 2-0 you, scrub. And then you 2-0 them, and then they're like, you're a fucking bandwagon meta player. Now, I've been seeing a lot more players coming over to the competitive side, and you know, that mentality is generally kind of faded out. It's still there, of course, but these are the people who are so in depth and don't understand the difference between real life and anime. And as I said earlier, you have these people that are so in depth in anime that their life has become anime. And by fucking god, they could call Blaster Blade off the fucking top of their deck. Like, it's their fucking job. Card sleeves aren't stacked, deck's not marked. You know, why in the fuck is this a thing? Like, you choose units to represent you because you might have some psychological damage. Other things, like, it's your mascot. Sure. You know, every person has their own fucking story. You know, I liked Blaster Dark because it was one of the coolest fucking things I'd seen in this game. And it was enough to make me want to play the game. You know, I had original Japanese Shadow Paladin put together. But god, I wish my life could be anime. And like, I'm still fucked by that kid. Like, I've never seen shit like that happen until that time. And it's just like, fucking top deck Blaster Blade. And like, they deck checked the kid and his shit wasn't marked. And he did it multiple times throughout the day. Like, what in the fuck? Moral of the story, I don't discondone avatars. I think that the idea is perpetually stupid, but I have one. You know, it's the moral of the story. Everyone has their own favorite card, and you can call it your avatar, you can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. But at the end of the day, it's a trading card game. You know? Story time. You know, I've seen a lot of people in this community that actually, we've already talked about this though. Like, so many people in this community rag on other people. I don't know if it's more or less in this community that people feel that their little penises become the big penis when they're, you know, ragging on these people. But these are the same people that are ragging on people for these things, and then behind closed doors, they're talking about how their avatar is this. You know, it's a lot of hypocrisy. And of course, you're going to have that wherever you go, but it's really more apparent in the Vanguard community more than anything. So, I don't know, guys. What is your avatar? Well, yes, let's talk about your Blaster Blades and your Dark Magicians, your Blaster Darks, all those things that you put into your deck because you think they're good. You know, things like that. I would generally like to hear what people's avatars are. You know, like I said, I think people coming into this video thought that it was going to be a roast session, which it very well might be in another video. It depends how roasty I want to get, but at the point of sounding like a hypocrite, I mean, I don't discondone it. I really wish Blaster Dark Abyss was a good fucking card. The whole Shadow Paladin deck was tier 1 again. It'd be nice, but, you know, we can't always get our wish. You know, we switched over to Gear Chronicle because of the ability and the things that the deck had. I really like the Time Leap loop, you know, but you don't see my avatar change into Chrono Jet. You know, I honestly think Chrono Jet Dragon's a shit fucking card, but Well, Chrono G is a good card, but Chrono Dragon's a shit card. But general opinions, things like that, don't necessarily change just because you switch decks. Everyone will have their quote-unquote avatar. Quote-unquote, those archetypes will get fucking support at, honestly, some point. But that's all I gotta say about this video. So, TLDR, or too long. Of course you're not reading this video. Too long, didn't listen? Yeah. Avatars aren't a bad thing. Everyone has their own delusions of grandeur. Leave it at that. So, that's all I gotta say. Blaster Dark and me are out. Really wish I could have found him for this video. That's not all, card fighters. Please subscribe for more Cardfight Vanguard content. Please remember to check out imcol40 for Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and please check out imcolgames.com, my store, along with No Limit Gaming, NLGTCG.com for all of your guys' trading card game needs as well. Until next time, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. Later.